DC recently-ish announced their film lineup, and there are some exciting titles to be seen here. Justice League, Flash, Wonder Woman. I was a little sad that there's no Wonder Twins movie in the works, but that's why I'm here. Today I'm going through the 5 DC movies that have not been announced that I personally would love to see. I won't be including a solo Batman movie or a sequel to Man of Steel here, because those movies are already in the works. Alright, the intro's done. Let's start. Starting off at number 5 is Booster Gold. Booster Gold, or Michael John Carter, is an arrogant superhero from the future who went back in time to seek glory and fame and all that jazz. He used his future tech and his knowledge of past events to stage heroic acts that really weren't that heroic. However, after some personal loss and lessons and those kind of things, Booster Gold became a true hero, more or less. First off, this would be a visually stunning movie to see. With the help of future gadgets, he can fly, shoot power blasts, punch people, everything. He also has a pretty cool little robot called Skeets that flies around with him everywhere. Also, there was a Booster Gold Easter egg in Man of Steel. The Blaze Comics logo in the background hints at, well, Blaze Comics, a fictional comic company that published Booster Gold comics in the DC universe. So that might be a nod to the fact that DC is already making this. Hopefully. Number 4 is Black Canary. This is a pretty interesting character. She's an expert in hand-to-hand combat and knows how to use a lot of weapons. But what she's most known for is her screech, or the Canary Cry. The sonic scream can shatter glass and pretty much immobilize most enemies. She's also most frequently seen with Green Arrow, who she's romantically involved with, and who she eventually marries in the comics. It would also be great to see more superheroine movies, because, while it's great that Marvel and DC are both branching out to non-male-centric movies, keep in mind that between the two of them, there are only 2 female superhero movies coming out over the next 5 years. At number 3 is Martian Manhunter. This would be an amazing movie, but only if it's done the right way. Martian Manhunter, or Jean, is ridiculously overpowered. To name all of his powers would take a whole other video, but just to round them up, he can fly, he's as strong as Superman, he can read minds, he can shapeshift, he can become intangible, he can shoot lasers from his eyes. He's all around the superhero that you want to be. And he only really has one weakness: fire. Well, he has a few others, but those don't really matter. This is what I mean by doing the movie the right way. There needs to be a way to make the character relatable, and there needs to be a villain that can actually be a match to this walking set of powers. Perhaps those aliens that appeared in the first episode of the Justice League cartoon. Anyway, if you got a good lead actor for Jean, and a good director, then this would be an amazing film. Coming in at number 2 is Nightwing. Some people might be a little surprised that Nightwing isn't number 1, but oh well, can't please everyone. If you don't know who Nightwing is, he's normally speaking Dick Grayson, the previous Robin who went on to greater things. Some other heroes have also taken on the mantle. Nightwing was trained by Batman, but isn't a Batman ripoff. As far as weapons go, he uses those electro stick things to beat up criminals, and he's all around a really cool character. He also doesn't have to be in Gotham, but rather Bloodhaven, his own little crime-infested city. Now, before I get to number 1, here are a few characters that I still want to see get movies, but they just couldn't make it, since there are only 5 slots.
Thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. And for my final illusion, I'd like to pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light!
He's bigger than my car now, Katie. Personally, I blame you.
How can it possibly be my fault?
Because otherwise it would be my fault. That can't be right. I'm a professor.
When are we going out on a real date?
And my number 1 is, of course, Bouncing Boy. Seriously, I can't wait to see him just bounce all over some bad guys. What a cinematic masterpiece that'll be. No, my actual number 1 is The Question. Now, I realize that quite a few people may not know who The Question is, which is quite a shame, considering what a cool character he is. Like I've said before, he's like Batman, but with no face, and also without that one rule. He will kill if he has to. In the Justice League cartoon alone, he tries to kill Lex Luthor to save the free world. However, it turned out that Lex Luthor was a tentacle robot, so you know, there's that. He's super smart, super sneaky, super interesting, and is not one to play by the rules that other heroes play by. Slender Man meets Sherlock Holmes. Boom. So, those are the DC movies that I'd love to see. What movie that isn't on the slate do you want? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, and subscribe for more videos like the one you just watched. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.